I am exhausted. Zach is exhausted. We are at the other farm. Blake finished off that circle we were doing last night by himself because we had to turn on another sprinklers. It's fine. I jinxed myself. And now we're on our way. I'm on my way with the fuel trailer and the pickup, and we have to get to this other circle, and then we're gonna come back and grab the tractors and the grain carts, and then we're gonna head over there and start cutting this next field. So we're a little late this morning, but I got to sleep in a little bit, and I still feel like I've been hit by a train, and I feel like I'm hungover and I don't even drink anymore. So let's go. Actually, here's Blake now. He's in the combine up there. I didn't realize he had just left. But yeah, we got our little train going. We're gonna get there and then get our deals, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, little update, I guess. Oh my gosh, I have metal music playing in my ear right now. Let me turn that off. I gotta play metal to stay awake. I listen to Pantera. My dad was a metalhead, okay? He loves Metallica, therefore I love Metallica. My brother loves Metallica. My mom loves, everybody loves Metallica, okay? Anyway, I am pretty dang tired, and I just wanted to make a public service announcement. How do these harvest crews do it? How do y'all do this? I am exhausted. Maybe I'm just a baby, but shout out to all the people on harvest crews. Zach grew up doing that, and he tells me stories that I'm just like, how did y'all survive that? Getting just a couple hours of sleep. I mean, it can get brutal. Other than that, we're almost done with this field, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. These are just giant half-mile sprinklers, and they're like windshield wipers, so it's like a half circle, but it's a big half circle. I'm like getting into the swing of things, of course, and now we're done with this field. I hope nothing changes in the yield or anything in the next field so that I can, just kidding, I hope it's better, but secretly I wish it was the same because I'm in this routine now. Hopefully this next field is good. Everything else is going good. Here's Zach, let me show you. There he goes. Oh, can you see? We're at our next location. There's Blake cutting into the field while Zach unloads that last truck or loads that last truck. And let's see how this field goes. This wasn't very far away this time, so hopefully the next couple, I don't think they're very far away. It's like a quadrant. Good deal. Okay, while you guys watch me deliriously, is that a word, deliriously? Tiredly, is that a word? I don't know. I was loading this semi wrong because I was so tired. So while you watch me do that and spill a little bit of corn, I'm going to explain and kind of break down what happened this day. That circle we were just cutting into, or a half a circle, I believe, it turned out pretty good. We got the day finished, and then as we were getting rides back to our pickup, I finally had a chance to kind of look around at the fields in that area, and Blake told me all about how soybeans are a thing here in Kansas, and I had no idea. Apparently, it used to be a really big thing back then, and it still kind of is, obviously, if there's fields, but my first impression of it wasn't very good because I saw what a hailed out field looks like. For some reason, I just thought it was an up north thing, and he told me all about how on a really hot day, you can sit next to the field and you can hear the little soybeans popping out of the pods, which is really, really cool. Hopefully one day I'll get to see what a really, really good field looks like other than like Laura Farms videos or something. Anyway, what is a harvest vlog without issues with the combine or the tractors or the grain carts? We got plenty of those coming your way, so let's swing on over to Zach and he can explain it way, way better than me.
If you're ever seeing a video like this in the middle of the day, just know that it's not good. No, it's not really that big of a deal. We've noticed last night this thing got a little bit of a rumble to it. Nothing bad, but just when you'd lift up and you weren't under a load, you'd get just a little bit of a shake, and we couldn't figure out where it was. I looked it over this morning when I was greasing it, didn't notice anything, and it kind of has been getting worse throughout the day, so we stopped again and I started taking some shields off. That'll do it. This is your feeder house tensioner. As soon as I popped the shield off, I saw that this was loose. See, I got to looking. The bolt broke off. Huh. I have no idea how long it's been like that. I've looked at this a couple times, and I usually look right at that, so I would think I would have caught it. But yeah, I would say that's the source of our rumble. So, shouldn't be a big deal. Blake's in town right now grabbing a new bolt. I'll detension this spring, get this tensioner pulled back. We'll get it all bolted back up, torqued, tighten it back up, see if that fixes our issue. But I have a feeling that it's going to, so shouldn't be a big deal. Just like that. New bolt, retensioned, back in the game. Here we go. Well, it is, oh, better turn that down so I don't get copyrighted, or I shouldn't say me, so Jordan doesn't get copyrighted. It is 11:50. I'm pretty proud of myself. For any farmers that watch this, you'll know how hard it is to run grain cart, or really any piece of equipment for that matter, with your lunch sitting beside you, to like make it this far without touching it. It's a challenge. There'll be people that understand. It's tough, but I have to say it's so wild. She stayed home today so she could catch up on stuff at home, because I don't understand how, but she's been out here with us every day just as long as we have. But then she still goes home and still does everything at home that she normally does. So I have no idea how she does it, but she's doing it. But let's see what she packed for the day. Let's do a lunch pack. You have to, don't mind the energy drinks. That's my problem. Well, just got back from picking corn for the day. Quit a little bit early because we've really got to start getting some ground prepped to drill wheat. We're gonna have wheat drillers take off probably this week if I had to guess. So I've got to get the 8430 unhooked from the mower, get the duals put on it, get the VT hooked up. That way I can take it over to Sublette first thing in the morning to the East Farm. So here we go. Gonna scramble and try to get this done before dark. It's about 7:30, so we got 30-40 minutes. So might be doing it in the dark, but we'll get it. We're gonna bring you along.
Little did I know that he was gonna get me from the house and teach me how to operate the forklift. I kind of already knew. I've lifted him up with a pallet before, but this time he was kind of teaching me how to move tiny, tiny, tiny bits at a time to get everything lined up perfectly straight. Older equipment always intimidates me way more than newer equipment because I know they have their little quirks to them. But surprisingly, operating this thing was actually pretty fun and not very hard to learn. It's just, you know, you have to have a good person teaching you along the way and showing you how to do it. And Zach's really patient with me. And you have to be patient with a person that's new like this, because this is not an easy task to do in the dark either. But he made it fun by not yelling at me, because there was a few times that I probably would have yelled at myself. So now I know how to run the forklift, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but here we are. So if you've ever wondered how they put duals onto things on a just regular farm with just a couple of people, that's how they do it. So next morning, coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay, for real this time.
Yeah.
Shutting the last sprinkler off. I don't even want to say anything other than that. We're done talking about it, just in case. We're on our way. Well, not really. Oh my God, your windshield is disgusting.
Yeah, it's because we've been working dark to past dark for weeks.
Yeah, so we're on our way to the fields we were picking yesterday.
Oh my God, it's so muddy.
I know, I knew you were gonna get mad when we hit this water. He hates getting his pickup all muddy, and
it's really dirty to begin with, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true. But
normally I'll bring the side-by-side over here into this one because the road's getting so bad, but we're like on our way to go pick corn.
So we don't want to have to go back to the house.
So I didn't want to drive over here in it because this is kind of on the way.
So, yeah, shutting this one off. I can't believe I'm just so tired that I'm in disbelief that this is happening. We're driving down a pivot road right now in September.
It's almost October.
Yeah, so we'll shut this off. I just realized.
I don't even care.
It's just like right in the way too. It's just, he's gonna have to run in it. You want me to run in it?
No.
I don't know why I'm laughing so much. I'm so delirious. He's going into the corn. So yeah, he's gonna shut that off. We're officially gonna be done, I hope. And then we'll be on our way to the field, and I'll catch up with you guys there and let you know what's going on, just depending on the timing and everything. We have 2 full grain carts, so right when we get there, we should just be able to load them up and they can go, so that we have some time to pick some before they get back. So hopefully we can keep the trucks busy all day instead of having them wait on us at all. So I'll update you when we get there. Okay, so it's a couple hours later. We've gotten established. We're about done with this circle. This is probably the ugliest corn I've ever seen, maybe. Well, maybe not, maybe not. I've seen some pictures of some pretty bad corn over here. But as you can see, I don't know if you can really see, but it's like 3 foot tall and it's all just a little ear. That's what happens when it hails really, really bad. Multiple times, I think. I think this has been beat up a few times. So yeah, there's an example of what the weather can do. My window is really like messed up.
I wasn't going to show any of this because this is pretty sad.
Am I in the wrong spot now?
I wasn't going to show any of this because this is pretty sad, but here's our worst hailed out stuff, and this is bad, really bad. There's this, and there's one other circle right here to the south that are pretty rough, but we got to get them. If anything, it at least helps keep the volunteer out of the ground, which that's a sad thing to have to say, but this is bad. This caught hail, bad hail, probably 2 weeks ago, maybe? Something like that. So, I mean, it was right near ready to pick, and it wiped these 2 circles out completely. They're waist high or lower. The ears are still there, but they probably have 20% of the kernels left, maybe, and then a lot of the whole ears are just on the ground. It's kind of a pain too with the sprinkler tracks. You gotta run down low to try to pick up that stuff that's there that's bent over, but you can't run so low that you get your snouts into the tracks. So it's kind of a delicate situation.
Had to get out of the way, but there he is. We're trying to finish this, and then we're gonna go to the other half like I showed you and finish that, and then hopefully we can get that done today. I'd really like to knock out some more acres. I am getting my butt kicked today. Goodness, that was probably the longest, most excruciating field that I've ever been a part of picking, ever. Once we got done there and got transported to the next fields, we were just relieved to get back into some really good corn. For those of you that farm, you guys know that was just a really, really long day. Anyway, in the next vlog, you're gonna see some more combine issues. All these issues are just things that come up that are completely out of everyone's control. My cat is playing with toys in the background, so that's what that noise is. But I wanted to end this vlog by saying, as a city person, as a person that did not grow up on a farm, life lessons are being learned out here, okay? We like things done very fast. We have zero patience. We are addicted to convenience, so it is really, really cool to see everyone work as a team all the time and just learn that this is just how life is. Things come up, there's nothing you can do about it, but guess what? Everyone stays patient and kind and calm, and we just get through it. Thank you guys for sticking it out with me. I have a ton of new vlogs coming, so much footage from harvest. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, concerns in the comments, let me know. Still in disbelief that we hit 100,000. Love you guys. Can't wait to have internet to go live. I am going to bed now. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.